Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. Do you remember watching this?
Tahukah anda bagaimana cerita Sang Kancil menipu buaya? Begini ceritanya.
If you're a Malaysian in your 40s and your family had TV in the 80s, you'd surely remember that jingle and intro anywhere. It is part of your core memory, especially if you like watching cartoons growing up. It was one of the very first Malaysian cartoons. So I thought it would be a good idea to make a diorama to celebrate the cartoon itself and Malaysia's National Month. Now, I don't have the skills to sculpt these two animals by clay or in a software, but I do have a 3D printer. It wasn't hard to look for a crocodile model on Thingiverse, but looking for the mouse deer was a bit more challenging. I didn't even know that it has a different name, a much more Pokemon-like name, Chevrotine. Who would have known? You know, like Kurt Cobain or Dave Mustaine. So anyway, over here I'm 3D printing. It's not that perfect anyway. They will come out with hairs, small, tiny, plasticky hairs. So here I am using the torch to burn as much of the plastic hair off of these two animals. And oh yeah, speaking of that Chevrotine, it wasn't even on Thingiverse. I found it on 3D Cult, or was it called 3D? Anyway, I'm going to post the links in the description should you want to print those two for your own dioramas. And off we go to the painting. If you're still here, you're still watching, and you're still in the dark about this, who is or what is Sang Kancil. The stories of Sang Kancil is a series of traditional folklore about the clever mouse deer and his exploits. They are very popular in Malaysia and Indonesia. As you can see, Sang Kancil is small, very small, among the smallest animal in the forest actually, but it is very smart. So smart it actually uses its intelligence to triumph over much larger beings, much larger animals, and in some stories even humans. But for these cartoon series, I think they only made about 3 episodes, 3 short animated episodes. The first one, this particular one, Sang Kancil and the crocodiles, or one crocodile. The other one is Sang Kancil and the monkey, and the third one is Sang Kancil and the buffalo and another crocodile. From what I read on the internet, the series was produced in 1977 and officially aired on Malaysian TV in 1983. So yeah, if you're in your 40s, you should remember this. And if your schooling session is in the afternoon, you should remember this too. Because in the 80s, there were only 2 channels. It wasn't until 1985 a third channel was launched in Malaysia. So there weren't much variety to watch as a kid during that time. So you either play outside, or if you are the reading kind, you stay inside and read. And if you're like me, you'll watch anything that comes on TV. But here's the thing, I only found out that it is a Malaysian production only after I learned how to read. Because, well, I was 2 or 3 years old? 3 or 4 years old when I started watching TV, understanding what was on TV. And when I learned to read and I found out that this is a Malaysian production, my mind was legit blown. I was like, whoa, this is not Walt Disney. This is not Hanna-Barbera. And then it is not Looney Tunes. It was an amazing discovery, and I was so proud of it. And I guess that's why it stuck with me all these years. And that's why I also thought it would be a great tribute for Malaysia's National Month. Now that I'm done with the painting, I'm spraying it on with a lacquer with a top coat to seal in the paints that I just painted. And here are some of the hero shots.
1, 2, 3, lekuk!
Gurau saja. 1, 2, 3, lekuk.
Jantan, betul tak? Aku.
And this is where I'm putting these two. It is a square pot, a square see-through pot. I bought the pot and I put soil in it, and I put that driftwood, and I planted those money plant. As I don't know anything about landscaping this pot, I think I also got that wrong, so I did this off screen. And this is where the whole plan was to make the pot look like a riverbank where Sang Kancil and the crocodile have had their discussion before the story unfolds. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Happy Malaysia's National Month, and I'll see you next time.